Hi, welcome back to Smile by Holly, and I'm Holly. Nice to meet you. If we haven't met before, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. Today we are continuing on with some super fun and easy Christmas crafting. So today we are going to be making this adorable little Matchbox loaded album. And let me just show you what I'm going to be using to decorate these are actually cards that I got from Dollar Tree. Now, if you haven't gone to your Dollar Tree lately, you should check out their Christmas cards. Oh my goodness, so cute. Let me just show you. Like this little car is popped up and you can just put this on your own Christmas card to make it, you know, just a little bit more ba-boom. And this little Christmas tree, let me just show you. This just lifts right off. So the cards that I am going to be making today, we are going to use almost the entire card that I got from Dollar Tree, but make it our own. So I'll be using, you know, the inside sentiment, the snowflakes, and even the back of the card. So that's called taking advantage of a Dollar Tree Christmas card. Now these Christmas cards come 6 cards in a box. So, oh my gosh, you can do so much with one box of cards. So let me just show you the one we're making. And the first one I'm making was with this cute red truck. And the one we'll be making together will be the All is Calm, All is Bright. So here is our little loaded matchbox. You know, it's just like one of those matchboxes that you have, only bigger. And that opens up and look, like I said, look, there's the sentiment that I had on my card that I took advantage of. And then it has these cute little pockets. You could add, you know, a picture, you could add a gift card, anything. Let me just show you the second one. Just a cute little pull-out tag. And then I took advantage of the front of that little Christmas card and I put that on the inside. And so literally I use basically the whole entire card, but look how fun that turned out. Let's just jump right in and get started crafting. So the first piece you want is 5 1/4 by 12. So go ahead and get your pieces cut and then we will come back and we will score all of our pieces. So one piece that's 5 1/4 by 12. You will need one piece that's 5 by 2. This is going to be our binding. You'll need 2 pieces. This is for the pocket. So 2 pieces that are 6 by 5. And then these are the other 2 pieces of the pocket. You'll need 2 pieces that are 5 by 5. Okay, so go ahead and get all your pieces cut. And if you need to, pause the video and then let's go ahead and get started scoring. Okay, I'm going to bring my scoreboard in and let's score all of our pieces. So this first piece that is 5 1/4 by 12, on the 12-inch side, you want to score at 1 1/4 and 1 3/4. And then on this end, you will want to score at 7 and 7 1/2. Okay, now bring in your piece that is the binding, the 5 by 2 piece. And on the 2-inch side, you want to score at 3/4 and 1 1/4. Okay, done. Now, your 2 5 by 5 pieces, you don't need to score those. So bring in your 6 by 5 pieces. On the 6-inch side, okay, you want to score at 1/2 inch and at 5 1/2, and that's on both pieces. Okay, I'm going to bring in my second piece. This is the 6 by 5, and on the 6-inch side, you want to score at 1/2 inch and 5 1/2. Okay, we are done with our scoring. Okay, I'm going to bring all my pieces in, and let's go ahead and fold and burnish those. So how are you guys? I am so excited to be starting Christmas crafting. You know, Christmas is just around the corner. I'm just excited. It's so fun. This is one of my most favorite, well, I say this about all the holidays. But I truly love Christmas. This is going to be such a wonderful Christmas. It's nice to have kind of a jump on Christmas crafting too. So let's get all of our pieces folded and burnished. See, this is going to be our little binding, and this has a 1/2 inch gusset. Okay, do you see that? And then our 2 pieces that are part of our pocket. Get those folded. And then we are ready to assemble. Okay, let's bring in all of our pieces and let's start by making our pocket. Now you can use glue, you can use tape, and whatever works. All of this works. I usually switch it around. Today I'm just going to be using Tombow mono adhesive. Whatever you have on hand works. So let's bring in our 2 pockets, okay? And we're just going to put adhesive on right here on our little tabs, okay? Okay, so we've got tape on both of those. Now bring in your 2 5x5 pieces, and these are just going to just line them up on that, corner to corner. So you want it on the outside of those tabs, not on the inside, the outside of those tabs, so we can stick this right on top. Try to get it lined up. Okay, I'm going to lay that down. You know, if you have a hard time getting it lined up, glue may be a better option because you have a little bit more wiggle room when you use glue. Now, if you don't get it totally lined up, you could certainly, you know, take your scissors and just kind of trim that up a little bit. Just took a tiny little bit off. You know, you do not have to be perfect, but there is our cute little pocket. Okay, let's do that on the other one. I've got the tape already. Once again, it's on the outside of these pockets. Okay, bring in your pocket, your second piece on your pocket, line that up. Line it up here. Okay, and I have a tiny little bit right there because it wasn't exactly even. No big deal. I'm just going to slightly trim that off. Okay, and there is our second pocket. So we've got our 2 pockets, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take our binding, okay? Now, if you can see this right there in the middle, you do not want to add score tape or glue in the middle, okay? But you do want it here and here, skip the middle, and then all over the back, okay? The only place you don't want it is right there in the middle, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and add my score tape. Once again, don't put it in the middle, okay? And I'm going to add my score tape all over the back of this. Now, it's going to be hard because it's going to stick to my table. I didn't think that one out. Okay, pull that off. Okay, so it's all of this has tape on it except for that very middle. Now, bring in your base to your little loaded matchbox, okay? We'll open this up, and this binding is going to go right here. Now, it's just a tiny bit smaller, so just kind of line it up right in the middle and in between the 2 score lines, okay? Make sure that it doesn't overlap on those score lines or your little matchbox won't fold. Okay, so that is right in the middle. Do you see that? Now, because the outside and the insides are sticky, this is where we're going to add our pages, okay? So I'm just going to take my first page and sit it. Oops, I forgot one step. So before we do that, we just want to miter these corners, and I'm sorry, it probably would have been better to do before we added it on. But I just took, do you see that? A little clip off each corner. This just makes it so that your pages will fit on better. So no big deal, we did it after the fact, but it still worked. So we've just mitered those corners a little bit. Can you see that? Mitered those. So our pages will just slide down a little bit easier. Okay, so take your page and we're just gonna lay that right over the top of that binding, okay? What I like to do is lay my page down then and make sure that it's centered. You have a little piece right here and a little piece right here, which helps to make it so that the book lines up. Does that make sense? I'm gonna push that on really good. And there is our first pocket, okay? Now we'll take our second one and just line that right up over the top. And we want to make sure we try to keep these even. So as you lay it down, make sure your pages line up on the sides, okay? I'm going to push that down. Okay. So that is lined up just perfectly. Now, this is obviously not going to be one that we will gift because I have writing on it, but I do that in hopes that the writing will help you as you assemble your project. Okay, so then look, this little piece folds over and it makes the perfect little matchbox. Isn't that just so cute? So I'm going to bring in my base Christmas card, okay, and I've kind of taken it apart. So we're going to take this little part off right here. Okay, we've got the tree. Now I've taken 2 of these. So I've taken 2 cards and I've popped them up on top of each other. Do you see that? So I've taken 2 of the Christmas cards and just popped those up just to give it a little bit of extra dimension. Now I've also taken this entire card set and we are going to be using this on the inside. So this was the sentiment on the inside, and this was actually the back of the card. So let me show you. Let's go ahead and just assemble our little card. What I'm going to do is I've cut the all is calm, all is bright down to 4 3/4 by 4 1/2, and I'm just going to lay that down on the top of my matchbox. Okay, so let's adhere that. Gonna lay that down on top. I love the navy blue and then like the stars in the sky. I think that is just so cute. I've also taken this piece which is 5 by 1, which is also on the front of that card, and I'm going to layer it right here on this part on the front. Now my matchbooks is a little bit wonky, so just kind of follow through with me as we add these pieces. So there is going to be our front. Isn't that just so cute? Now let's open it up and add a few things on the inside. So this bigger piece I'm going to put down on the back. This is going to be perfect so that we can write a little note. Now, forgive me, you can kind of see the writing right there, but look how cute that will be right on the back. Just enough room to write, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Add that right on the back. And then my cute sentiment, warm winter wishes this holiday season, we are going to put right up there. Now I cut this down to 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. And we'll just center that. You know, this card was really cute in and of itself, but by kind of pulling it apart, I think we really made something special. Okay, now I cut these cute pieces out of this beautiful silver cardstock. I thought the silver and the blue looked good, and I am just going to layer that onto my pockets, okay? I got this silver cardstock at Michael's. They have silver, They have a beautiful iridescent. They've got gold. They've got all types of foil paper. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to take this second one. I've just added a cute little sticker that says Believe. Once again, these inside liners are 4.5 by 4.5. Okay, it goes just perfectly as a layer onto the cardstock. I'm going to layer my back pieces. Not necessary. You could certainly leave the back plain. You know, whatever you want to do. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I think what we'll do is just add this, you know, tree right on the outside of our matchbox. Matchbook. Did I say matchbox? Matchbook. Okay, and then I have just taken and made some cute pull-out cards. And let me tell you the measurements on these. These are 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I've added a cute little snowflake. And these will fit just perfectly down in here. Now, because we have that 1/2 inch gusset, I can use that kind of popped out snowflake, and it still is going to be just fine to hold this. And then this closes down and goes just underneath. And there you have our cute little card. Isn't that just so fun? Now you could also embellish the back if you'd like, but let's take a look. So we've got All Is Calm, our little matchbox opens up. We've got the Believe with the pull-out card. You could write a cute note, you could put a picture. We've got the piece there with our second little pull-out card. And then we've used this part right here to write a cute sentiment, and we've got our warm winter wishes. That closes up, that tucks behind, and what a darling little loaded matchbook. So there are our two cute little matchbooks. You know, what a fun gift. I mean, so simple and so easy with just a little bit of extra from a card from the Dollar Tree. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love, love, love to have you subscribe to my channel. So happy Christmas crafting, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.